Right, obviously fun night in Timmins, and the one thing offensively that we've been waiting on was to have a good shooting night, and I told the staff this morning, I said it'd be nice to have a 40% night. I didn't know that we had hit 21 of them, and that Jordan would hit 15. But the neatest thing about all that was a couple things. First of all, the engagement of his teammates to want that to get done. And, they came up about the 10-minute mark. You're thinking about your sub patterns to start getting the bench in the game and getting some guys some reps. And Matt Rafferty, of all people, came to me and said, Coach, we got to leave him out there. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And, it was just everybody wanted to see him get it. And, the other good thing that I thought was neat about that is Brady Shuck scored 5 points tonight, and Jordan assisted all 5 of those points. And so in the middle of the pursuit, he still was a great teammate. And it was fun. It was fun, and I just thought overall our intensity picked up in the second half. I thought we were much more locked in defensively, and the shots were falling from the start to the buzzer, but I didn't think we were playing very clean defensively in the first half, and we wanted to get to a 9-man rotation, which meant 3 freshmen were coming off the bench. And, I didn't think that they came out with quite the same intensity when we had that 14-point lead early. And so we had to clean some stuff up, and I thought we did. I thought we came out with a really good deliberate intent in the second half.
This game was tied. I'm sure you remember that too.
I do.
And what kind of – I know you called time. I think Jordan hit a 3, one of his 3. You called timeout right after because you weren't very happy with the defensive performance at that point at all.
At all. That would be an understatement. I thought some guys were doing what they needed to do, but when you try to play defense as a unit, when you try to play connected, one guy that's not in a stance that forgets an assignment can make the whole possession look awful. And I didn't think our ball pressure was where it needed to be, and we were losing shooters, and then we weren't getting it to shooters and contesting shooters. And it was really simple. They asked me on the radio. They said, "What'd you say?" And I said, "Well, I saw that the ball was going in for us. I knew offense was going to come, and it was coming, but I wanted to see us guard." And I just told him, I just said, "Hey, one more driveway jumper by these guys that's not contested, and you're done for the night." And that's the standard that we've got to live by. That's what we've always done the past 3 or 4 years around here is we've guarded the 3-point line, and I'm just sitting there watching right in front of me these guys just shoot these uncontested jumpers, and us not physically getting through screens. And it was just disappointing, but you know what? That's some of the stuff that we're going to go through early, and we've seen now the past 3 games. I mean, think about it. We've gone up to a national team that's been in the Final Four, and we've battled back from a 13-point lead, so we've dealt with that adversity. Then we played a similar opponent the other night, had a 14-point lead and lost it, and then had to respond to that. And then you play a Division II team tonight, which Division IIs are beating Division I's all over the country. And it can happen in the early season. It can happen to anybody with a 3-point line and the game in transition. And so we're in a tie game, and we're dealing with all that, and we got to respond to that. So the silver lining in all of it is I think we have found ourselves in some situations that we've had to work through, but in all 3 of them, we have shown a response, and I think we'll continue to grow from that.
Your team's put themselves on the national radar with 2 moments this year tonight with what Jordan did and Loyola. Just talk about what that means to you personally and for this program.
I'm really happy for our players. And the thing about Jordan is Jordan led us in 3-point makes this summer. He made over 25,000 threes this summer. Nobody on our team, I think Alex Hunter was second with 22,000. And it's just a great life lesson. You get what you put in. It's just how it works. And everything regresses to the mean. We knew Jordan wasn't going to shoot this low percentage all season. We knew his time was coming because he worked so hard at it. And he's been shooting great in practice. He's been taking great shots. And it was just the biggest thrill for me was to see him have the night he had because it was due. It wasn't like he just didn't have some type of summer. He didn't get better. I mean, his body fat went from 17 to 10. That is huge, right? And the shots he's been taking, his shot selection, his discipline, his leadership. And so what you get is you get a reward for it, and you don't know when it's coming. You don't know how it's coming. But this wasn't accidental, and so that's the biggest thing I get from it. Personally, I mean, it is what it is. You know, I just like to see it for the joy of this program and to continue to see us taking steps and continue to see this thing moving forward and to see the work and basically the reward for the work that they've put in.
His night also, as he was saying just a few minutes ago, also speaks to the team aspect and the way you guys play, because people were finding him and getting him the basketball and giving him those opportunities.
Well, I think it was 24 assists, you know, so in only 6 turnovers, you know, you're 4-1 assist turnover for the night. And, you know, when you have 24 assists on 34 shots made, and then you have a guy that's that hot, that usually means that you have pretty good ball movement. And you're playing smart, you're playing simple, you're playing together. And, yeah, it wasn't like, I mean, to be honest with you, we called his number a few times in the first half, and then we really started dialing him up late, you know, when it looked like he was getting close. But a lot of the shots in the meat of it was just either in transition offense or in our regular flow in the half court. And, you know, he did a good job cutting, and he did a good job. He and I met yesterday, and I told him, I said, look, you know, you've got to get out and run. You got to get out and you got to get to the corners and you got to get out and transition. And, you know, he's been getting a lot of outlets early in the season, and we wanted to try to get him ahead of the ball more. And I thought he did a better job of running the floor tonight, and, you know, he got rewarded for it.
And he obviously and the team should carry a lot of confidence in Villanova Saturday.
Yeah, you know, it's obviously a huge challenge for our program. And, you know, it's one of those situations where it's a program that personally I respect a lot. You know, anybody that is in coaching and anybody that's watched what they've done and how they've built it, the way they play, the how they do everything on and off the court, it's something that I have a high level of respect for, similar to the same thing I had for Coach Mosier and what they do at Loyola. So, you know, they're as fundamental as it gets, and they're obviously going to be a little bit raged up after what happened last night. And so we'll get their best shot. You know, we're not gonna walk in there and sneak up on them for sure. But you know, it's another game. It's a huge game. It's probably, you know, it's gonna be a monster challenge for us, and we're not gonna be able to go up there and have success trying to do anything other than what we do. You know, and anybody that, you know, thinks we have to go put Superman capes on and all of a sudden something crazy is going to happen. You know, in these games and these moments, you got to have a coolness about you, and you've got to have a conviction about you that, hey, we're just going to go give it our best shot, and we're going to go try to play the style we play at the best that we can, and then let's just go see what happens. And you know, they're number 8 in the country for a reason, and you know, they're very, very good, and they've got a great atmosphere, and so should be a fun day.